Welcome to the 4th episode of the City Boy Show. I'm Javier, this is my brother Danny, and we got Buzz for the whole show. Let's go.
Whole episode.
Thank you, sir.
Yo, Saturday. It was a tough one, but vibes were good. It was fun.
Yep. Vibes were good. At least we weren't in a blizzard this time, so
That's
that's
true.
a big plus.
That's true. It kept saying it was going to be like rainy and kind of cold, but it turned out perfect.
Yeah. It actually was like Hawaiian T-shirt weather.
Yeah, so Buzz never got his Hawaiian T-shirt last year. He was a little tight that we were rocking our Hawaiian tees. We look fly in them.
We did look fly, and we didn't even plan it. I just like to throw that out there. That's just a brotherly vibe that we got going on there.
I had a little fear of missing out there. So if anybody has an extra one, or somebody sees it on eBay, let me know.
Yo, he's seriously been looking on eBay. No lie.
Nobody has it. Nobody has it.
Yo, how about we met some fans of the show. We actually have 2 fans, or I wouldn't even say fans because one of them played the shit out of us.
That's Anthony, right? For
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
No, but it was actually really cool meeting people. I thought, we have 300 views. I'm like, how many of that is family? How many of that is friends? Yeah. Like who really watches the show? And to see people come up to us and be like, yo, you guys are guys from the podcast. That was really cool.
Absolutely.
298 family, 2 fans. We'll take it. That was the view ratio right there.
So shout out to the people who called us out. Izzy, Anthony.
Anthony, who had a strong opinion on Javi.
I'm gonna call it a hot take.
Oh, yes!
We need him on the segment Hot Take, just on shitting on me.
He was very loud, and he spoke his mind for sure. He does believe, Anthony, we agree, CONCACAF is very important. Okay?
CONCACAF greater than
changed his
MLS
mind
shit.
about that.
Agreed.
And Izzy, you bought him 2 drinks.
I did. He was a hardcore fan.
Yeah.
He was a fan. He was at the first game.
Yeah.
He was he was in Philly with us too. We didn't know.
Yeah. We didn't know
At the time.
But I'm sure he's gonna be looking for you after you bought him 2 beers that day.
At least, right? Make sure you like and comment, Izzy. All right. But it was a really cool feeling that we were just going to a game like we normally would, and to have 2 random people that actually watched and really care about NYC soccer come up to us.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this NYCFC Philadelphia Union game. I know. While the vibes were fun, the game was rough.
It was, I think the thing that I noticed the most that was really an eyesore was Jason's play.
Yeah.
I get it. I get he's out of position. I get that he hasn't even had that much time on the pitch.
True, too.
But there were some times where you could just caught him sleeping. Yeah. That Bedoya goal, it was off a set piece, and he just stopped running. And Bedoya kept going and gave up that goal, and it was just heartbreaking.
Yeah, you could tell sometimes he just looks lost on defense. Like, I think any true defender would have been back with Bedoya making sure to cover him, but it's just he wasn't there.
Yeah. I think that he's trying to make plays happen. He's going up that right wing.
Yeah.
And he's just getting caught too far up.
Agreed.
And I think if he was in his more natural position, that would work. But needing him in defense, they're going to expose us. And over and over again, I'm very concerned about that moving forward. And if Gray's not healthy, which it'd be nice if we got some information on Gray.
Mm-hmm. I know. Why have we got nothing on Tavon Gray for like the past 3 weeks?
Nothing. We don't know when he's going to be back. But we need to shore up the defense, and I think you're right. That was the most glaring weakness, in my opinion, too.
I think let's talk about the biggest moment of the game, though. I think we got to talk about the Santi Rodriguez red card. Was it not? Was it a red card? And what did you think?
Well, we watched it live.
Yeah, live. Well, live, you and me automatically we would said, "Ooh, he kind of flopped there."
Yeah. I was happy and I was ecstatic. We'll touch base why I was extra happy about the would-be penalty. But when I saw it live, it didn't look good. It looked like he was diving. It looked like he had a shot to actually kick that ball. I looked at Javi. Javi agreed. We both had that premonition once we saw the replay. But that was a game changer.
Yeah.
What that does to the potential second half of the game or up to that point is drastically different. So, but you found out something today, or we discussed something today about
Yes.
the potential red card.
So we thought, we were like, hey, why wasn't it, or even if it wasn't a red card, why wasn't it a penalty
Yes.
at least? And I think the discussion after looking at the video was, hey, this might have been a handball. So you see it come off one knee, and then it kind of goes off Santi's forearm, so that kind of changes everything. Did you think he touched his forearm?
It was close, honestly. I didn't. There was two parts to this that really threw me off. Was one, it wasn't very clear that it was a handball. So how do you reverse something that's not super
Great
clear?
point.
Second of all, is that really why they did VAR in the first place? I thought they were VARing because they thought maybe it's not a red card.
Right.
But then he goes and reverses it because of the handball. Can you just go and reverse something you weren't looking for in the first place?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I don't
Right,
know.
because in other sports, it's got to be clear and irrefutable, evidence, right?
Exactly.
They're not even supposed to be looking at that, right? They're looking to see
Yeah.
if it's a red card, if it was a clear, obvious scoring opportunity, which I think it was.
Yeah, that was
right?
obvious. Mhm.
And so now that's a total momentum swing. And then you also pointed out in that video the referee pointing to his hand, which I guess further speculates that it was a handball. Well,
Yeah.
We never got clarity on that.
Yeah, they never announced it in the stadium when we were actually at the game. But there was also big opportunities for Keaton Parks. Keaton Parks has just been struggling. I mean, he's not what he's looked like last year. And when you have that prime opportunity in the box and you're set up beautifully to score that goal, it's just, you got to make those.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw the tape afterwards, but Thotti's face, he was super
Did not
unhappy.
see that.
I mean, he was holding onto that ball, waiting. He set him up perfectly, and he missed a wide open net. I don't know if Thotti will ever give the ball back to Keaton Parks after that. That was insane.
But you did defend Parks at the game. At the game, I was upset. I think he should have got it on target, and you said that's not really what he does.
It's not his strong suit. I mean, I know he's given us a lot of goals, but a lot of his goals came from headers last year. He's the tallest guy we have on the team.
Very true.
So yeah, like when I think of goal scorers, I don't think Keaton Parks. So I kind of get it. It still broke my heart.
Yeah.
Something I want to go back on was right after that bad call, what we consider a bad call because of the red card.
Right, yeah.
He's hit this.
As soon as we didn't get that call, I looked at him and I said, this is when they always give up a goal.
Yep.
I don't know what it is with NYCFC. It happened last year. It happened again this year. When they don't get a call their way, zero discipline. Everyone gets upset. Everyone
it's
doesn't
so
stay
true.
composed. And a goal's given away. And the next goal was 2 minutes later.
Which you said.
Exactly.
I was blown away. I mean, I've witnessed it, but for Danny to be that spot on and say, literally, watch what happens now with the next 2 minutes, and then we had a quick pass. We had to like, it looked like we might have a chance on something, and then just like that, just like when we play FIFA on PlayStation, 3 passes and they're in and they score a goal.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about that. Our FIFA stats are hot trash.
We have a lot of fun, but we have the same problem that NYCFC defense has, and we give up a lot of goals. So, but you hit that spot on. I mean, we gave in.
Yeah, and we got to work on just being more composed after bad calls. Like, I think that's a coaching issue, and also our players just have to realize, let's move on, because then it just makes the situation even worse after we give up another goal.
Yeah.
And what about that second half when things got heated? Did you see the picture with Thotti being like basically choked?
Yeah.
It was insane. And the fact that there was no red card given, nothing along those lines. And I think after they even said that, everybody would have been issued a yellow if that was the legal call. But it's crazy. The dude is being choked.
I know, it was insane. I couldn't really see much what was going on from where we were sitting. But yeah, you saw after seeing that picture that guy didn't get a red card is insane.
Well, from our seats too, we did see the crowding, because at that point we the first half we sat in the supporter section.
Yeah.
And then we took up a spot closer to the goal.
Danny likes the comfy seat. He gets tired halfway through the game.
Represent 227B.
I can't deny those seats were really comfy though.
It was like VIP.
Yeah.
The guy was like, "Do you want one?"
But we did see that, that scuffle, and I'm surprised too. I mean, you would think maybe after that, Thotti comes out and a little energized, angry, and shows some heart maybe.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I like, though. I like that we showed heart, even if we were losing 2-0, and even though we were tired. I mean, let's look at our schedule of late. I mean, we've been playing CONCACAFs nonstop. Out of 8 competitive games, we've only had 2 games at home at Yankee Stadium. So we've been on the road for such a long period of time. How much do you think that affected us, Buzz?
So I think it does, and I'll give our fan Anthony some credit too, because he said it before the game that was going to be a problem for us. For me, it's the beginning of the season. You're playing away. You're playing a lot of games. Usually it takes you a little time to get into the season, get your legs under you. We haven't had that opportunity yet.
Agreed. I'm hoping these 2 weeks, this week off,
Right.
and then this game against Toronto, we get back in form and we're ready for those CONCACAF games coming up.
And maybe have Chino on defense for us.
Yeah, yeah, that would be huge. I mean, talking about that, what is going on with Thiago Martins, man? We signed that dude as a DP.
Yeah.
And he's not playing very well.
No.
And I'm trying to figure out whether it's just like not being accustomed to the team or if we overvalued him. What are your thoughts?
I think it's a little bit of both. There's a learning curve at his position right now. I mean, he's only had so many starts with the team so far, and he's not always started every game, so he's still getting accustomed to the team as well. But yeah, there were some interesting stats of like how far he passes, and it's very small. So teams can really take advantage of that and say, hey, this guy really doesn't bring the ball forward. Let's take advantage of that. Moving on to Toronto and NYCFC. What do we think is going to happen? Like, how's this matchup going to play out?
I'm going to let you go first,
All right.
please.
Well, with the two of the worst/best defenses in MLS, I think it's going to be a wide open game. I expect Jimenez and Osorio on Toronto to dictate a lot of the game. Obviously, as a fan, I want NYCFC to dictate, and I think we're going to be looking at Tallis. And I hope that Tati could, make his mark on the game.
Yeah, I mean, I think we all hope that. And I think I explained this in my last episode. I'm frustrated with Tati. I want to see more out of Tati. I mean, he did have some great setups for last game, but I still think we do need some more out of Tati. That just might be me because I expect so much from him. But yeah, the team came out flat last week, so we're hoping they're going to come out more electric this week. What do you think is the key for us?
I think the rest we've gotten is the key. I think having this time off is going to be a huge difference for us, and I think Tati and Magna are going to come out there explosive. So I think it's going to be a high-scoring game because I do think that we might not get Chanot to start the game. So if we don't, we've been suffering on defense, especially with Jason out there.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, and but I think NYCFC is going to come out on top.
Yeah, let's go. Now, are we at all concerned that what that's going to do to us when we come back and play the CONCACAF games?
That's true, because let's say we play April 2nd, our game against Toronto, and then we go to Seattle to play the Sounders April 6th. That's a 4-day difference. Yeah. So how does Dyla handle that? Does he start everybody? Does he take people out midway through the game? That's a huge question mark of what's going to be answered.
And then the turnaround time is the next game is on the 13th. So we have 3 games in a very short amount of time.
Yeah.
And now it's very early in the MLS season, but he's going to have to make a decision here. We're not looking good right now. We need a win in the MLS, but now you're going on the first leg of the CONCACAF. You don't want to lose that either. And I think with the injuries we have, we're in a tough spot right now. What we're going to do with the lineup?
Agreed. Let's go into the starting 11 predictions. So I have Johnson starting, Jason as well. Sadly, there's nobody else. Chanot, Callens, Amundsen, Alfredo Morales, Parks, Maxi, Santi, Magno, and Tati. Now, of course, we have some glaring gaps. I think we need to have Chanot back in the starting lineup for an MLS game. I know they've been prioritizing CONCACAF for Chanot, but he plays such a big difference on that defense. And with kind of our Achilles heel, which is Jason right now on that right wing, we need to have a strong defense out there. What do you think, Danny?
I disagree.
Oof.
Because I think we should still prioritize CONCACAF. Right? If Chanot, we signed Thiago Martins, I'm assuming because of Chanot's age and because he needs rest. And so I think you start Thiago Martins and you push Chanot out against Seattle.
But why are we so worried about Chanel's age? Max Morales is every day out there just busting his little butt off. Come on, man.
Playing every minute of the game.
Yeah, this kid's a little genius. He's a master at the game. He's out there every game. Chanel's got to have that stamina as well.
But Chanel's getting hit all the time, man. This guy has a bloody nose almost every other game. Yo, he really does.
I think he's got to do something with his nose because he always has a bloody nose.
That Galaxy game, when he took that elbow, that was brutal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think he's very physical.
Mm-hmm.
Maxey, I don't even think tries to be physical, but he has no choice because they're bodying him every play. But I'm going to agree with Javi, and I normally agree with Javi on everything. But I got to agree with him too. We really need a win in the MLS, right? I think that if we play it tight and we go to Seattle, we play a tight game, we maybe draw, we play conservative, save up our Chanel for MLS against Toronto, and then roll the dice in the second leg. I know CONCACAF's important to you and apparently some of our fans who may get upset with me too now. But
Anthony's coming for you. Bro.
I know. No, he liked me last week, but not after I lost the money. But I really think we need to get our MLS season and our chase for the cup again back on track.
And this is our New York Minute. Woo! All right, Buzz, hit us off. What is your hot take? Hot fire.
Fire flames, maybe, for the editing?
That's a lot of work.
He's going to get mad at me later. Nobody's going to like this, or maybe Danny won't like this. My hot take is that Hebert will not score another MLS goal in an NYCFC jersey.
Wow,
the disrespect. The disrespect. Why do you say that?
I just feel like we're playing him, right? And we had a little one-off in our text messages this week about it. We have nobody to back up Tati, right? Mm-hmm. So Hebert's coming in because we're down in the game. We're not going to bring in a defender at that point. We're bringing in a forward, and he's not doing anything. And I'm not going to hold against him what happened in the Galaxy game, right? That was one opportunity, fine. But he's coming out. He doesn't play with confidence. I'm not seeing any real aggressive play out of him. And I think coming off of that injury, he's not the same player he was.
I mean, I agree. He has been struggling a lot more than before. And unfortunately, we haven't seen the same Hebed since that injury. But I still think he's going to score a goal. Do you see this guy's head? This guy's going to get a header at one point. Love you, Hebed, but you're going to definitely get a goal. I mean, he has to get out of this slump, though, because he just looks lost on the field. Like, you don't feel his presence at all. And out of the three Brazilians, he's become the guy who falls on the wayside, and he was the fan favorite. So it's hard to see him struggling so much because he was a fan favorite. But he just hasn't been the same since the injury. What do you think, Danny?
I think he hasn't been getting minutes. He's not in form, right? He had that really big injury. I know it's been a long time, but I think he can still make a big impact on the team. I think, right now we're still figuring it out. I see a little bit of friction with Talons and Tati being out there together. Sometimes they're both cluttering the box, and sometimes they're getting each other's way. And when that last game where we saw Heve come in on the 60th minute, he got some playing time, but him and Tati looked like they just weren't clicking at all together. So I think, is it that Heve is just bad now, or is it that he really hasn't had the opportunities to turn it around? I know he played some time in Comunicaciones, but at the same time, there was no one else on the pitch to give him the ball. So I still think there's some Hebe in that Hebe. And I'm very excited to see that Hebe come back.
Spoken like a super fanboy there. I don't know when he's going to get the opportunity. I really don't. I mean, if we're struggling, we're going to keep Tati on the pitch, right? And playing two forwards, it's not going to happen too many times unless we're down a lot.
Betting with Buzz.
Whoa.
No. Buzz.
No.
You're killing us, bro.
Yeah, bro.
These fans, they said, I believe in Buzz. Yeah. And then Buzz just played him. They let him down.
I will tell you, to quote the notorious Conor McGregor, okay, I am very cocky in my predictions. I am very confident in my preparations, and I am humble in wins and losses. and we have some losses now. Okay?
We do.
This 0-2 week brought us to 2-3 for the season. And
yeah, my account's 0, bro, right?
I apologize. And you guys saw before the game, I went a little heavy.
Oh, I don't even. We might have a little chart up that says all his losings. It's gonna be bad. He's gonna be in the negative. Just
Big
don't
time.
follow him. If you just be smart. Don't
If you
follow
want to
us.
keep your money, do not go opposite of my picks. All right. So this week, I'm not even going to take time to defend myself because it would have been a different game if we got that penalty kick. Right?
Agreed.
I mean, we feel Tati would have scored that, right?
One thing I will say is at half there was 2 goals already, and you liked the over the 2.5. I would have predicted at that point we were going to score 3 goals. It didn't happen.
No. And what about each team scoring 1 goal? When that penalty happened,
Oh,
yeah.
right? I'm there counting it.
Oh,
I'm
he
saying
was-
Tati buries it.
Yeah.
And now we're going to go up a man. We're going to win the game too.
Yeah.
But we went 0-2, and I will not hide from that loss. But this week coming up, we have an opportunity to win back some of our money.
Let's go. We
All
need
right.
this, bro. We
So-
need this.
We have NYCFC on the road, plus 124 to win.
Love plus money.
Love it, right?
Love plus
Look at
money.
that. The draw is at plus 255, and Toronto is plus 210 at home. So if
Oh, so we're the favorite.
we are, yes. That's what me and
Wow.
Danny were talking pre-show.
I did not know that.
Slight favorites.
Yeah.
Our record wouldn't indicate that we should be a favorite.
I agree.
Toronto's record shouldn't indicate that they should be the favorite.
That is true too. But what their records do indicate is that they both give up a lot of goals. Okay, so I'm gonna take NYCFC to bounce back, get
like
our
it.
win, get that plus money, and then we're gonna follow that bet by I don't know how. I mean, we know it's a lock, and the line says it's a lock. Every spread is 2.5 in MLS,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
This
yeah. That's how they do it every
Right?
MLS game.
but the odds are usually even.
What is it?
It's negative 160
Wow.
for the 2.5.
That's expensive.
Wow.
For 2, right?
Yeah, for over 2.5.
So take these 2 teams' defense and maybe combine them, and they'll still give up 6 goals here. So take the over, and I would double that over because if we make that money back, coming back from last week, we're gonna go heavy.
we're either gonna be bankrupt or we're back to normal.
Yeah, we're not close to winning again. So yes, Javi, the spot on. What do you gentlemen think about the game?
I think download one of those gambling apps that still give you free money just in case.
Oh yeah, you can use Bet with Buzz promo code. You'll get plus 250. And it's FIFA prediction time. Woo!
You know, we've been giving FIFA a lot of slack for their predictions. However, they got it perfect last week, unfortunately, with that 0-2 prediction.
They better give us a win though. We have not gotten a win from a FIFA prediction.
It's ridiculous.
NYCFC versus Toronto at their home. Come on, we gotta get this win, boys.
We need it.
Let's go, Maxi Morales for the pass to Santi in the box. Oh! Yo, this dude like power drive.
Red card, my guy.
What are you upset about, bro? That's a straight up foul. Santi with a penalty. Bang!
Good
Yo,
job, goalie.
yo, look at the yellow tips. They really know our team well now. People have been studying us.
First goal for Tati all season.
I hope this is as accurate as they were last week.
Let's hope so.
Let's go, Parks to Magno. Bang!
Looking good. FIFA giving us some respect this time.
On.
Up 2-0, 20 minutes.
Look at this.
What a back pass there.
There we go. Jimenez with the shot. Oh. Come on, Sean Johnson. You got to step it up. Jimenez is a beast, though.
He really is.
There we go. Oh, Morales.
Steal.
Nice through ball.
Bang! Tati Castellanos. Let's go. Yellow tip, boy.
Great game there.
Up 3-1 at half. That's great. There we go. Come on. Oh, Osorio with a goal.
Sean Johnson makes that save. I'm telling you. There's no way he's getting to the post.
Come on. 84th minute. There we go. Oh, no. Anacola scores. That's a rough one, man.
Got a chance.
We got-
chance here, 89th minute.
Hey. And that's our ball game, guys. Tied 3-3. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I'm going NYCFC 3-2. Let's go. Let's get this W. 3-2. Come on, boys. Tati, please score one.
Please.
I need it, bro.
We need it.
What you think, Danny?
I am just not sure how much time the starters are going to get because Dahlia's smart and he's going to prioritize CONCACAF. So I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw.
Ooh, draw.
So you think our defense is going to stop Osorio up front?
Yeah.
And Jimenez?
Jason is not playing well, but I believe Martins can get better game after game.
Okay.
And Callens is a superstar.
He is.
I feel like saying the defense is hot trash is giving Callens no credit, and that man comes in the clutch all the time.
Okay.
What's your final prediction?
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna take yours. I like the 3-2 NYCFC. I think it might be even more goals than that, but I don't think. I think Tati gets his first goal. He gets off the Schneid. We see old Tati back. And I think that Jimenez and Osorio do a couple 1-2s and they score a couple goals. So I just hope we have one more by the end of the game. So 3-2 would be my prediction as well.
Let's go.
Let's go, boys.
Come on. We need that. If you like the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Any last thoughts, guys?
Just want to say thank you to the fans for all the love we got on social media for the Bernie Sanders meme.
That was fire.
That was funny.
I thought it was fire, but I didn't think it was going to blow up the way it did. Apologize to Yankee Stadium management, but you guys have been killing us with this no new stadium.
Get us a stadium, man. Come on.
Although, because we went to Yankee Stadium, we had that fire Taco Bell.
Yo, Taco Bell was hot fire. Chalupa with the Diablo sauce?
Oh my, it was my first time having a chalupa. Can you believe
and what
that?
did you think?
I thought, I love it.
NYCFC tradition. Probably after the game,
Gotta get a chalupa with the Diablo sauce.
Also, this wasn't sponsored, but Taco Bell, if you want to sponsor us, we got
Right
you,
here.
bro. Taco
Later,
Bell right
Ja.
here.
Peace.